Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name's Claire, and if you're new here, my channel is focused on a lot of content around planning and goal setting, as well as some lifestyle content. So for this video, we are just going through my weekly planner setup. So essentially how I go through it each week is I will go through my planner, set up the spread for the week, add in my main events and everything that I have, main goals that I know I want to accomplish. And then in terms of my day-to-day goals, I will do those each day. And I have started to also add some kind of weekly recap videos. So if you're interested in those, they are in my channel as well. So here I'm just kind of flipping through, seeing what kind of stickers I might want to include in the spread for this week. Essentially, what I'm starting off with is trying to see if are there any cute quotes, but also more importantly, I'm looking for a big sticker that can kind of cover those goals on the bottom right. So what I did at the beginning of my semester is I added what all of my course goals were each week, but I am finding that it's a struggle for me to do so many things at the same time. So I've shifted my focus to be kind of more focused on one item at a time, but going through it kind of super speed. So looking to cover those up. And of course, the sticker pad that I'm really wishing I had was my wellness one, but I seem to have misplaced that somehow, somewhere on my desk. So I'm just seeing if there's anything that I can find here. And so for this one, this is the Homebody Seasons sticker pad, and I did wind up selecting that beautiful one with the leaves there, just to cover the bulk of the writing, and then I am able to white out the rest of the words that are showing. And essentially what I'm focusing on this week, as you'll see kind of coming up, is I do have my PMP exam, which is on Tuesday, and that's a project management professional exam. So really big exam, really great to hopefully pass that and get that off of my plate and be able to move on kind of to the next item on my list. So again, just making sure that I white out all of the text that was still showing, and then really a lot of flipping through sticker books and just seeing what do I want to add, what kind of vibe do I want for my spread, what are some of the motivational stickers that actually resonate with me. A lot of them don't always kind of align with what I'm looking for. So there's a lot of great stickers in these books, but just making sure that I'm kind of finding the ones that fit what I'm wanting this week in terms of my focus and just general vibe of the spread. I do really want to get some more sticker books as well. Here I'm just flipping back to last week. My aunt and uncle have been out for the weekend, so I just added a little family weekend sticker. Has been really beautiful having some kind of family time and getting some visits in, which is really nice just before the weather turns kind of super cold. It's still a little bit wet here, but not too cold temperature wise. Here I'm just adding a busy morning sticker, and it essentially has an hour by hour spread there for me to fill in. So on Tuesday, I've got a meeting, I think at 8:45 for kind of a coaching session, and then my exam, I need to check in at 10:45. And it will be, they actually check in at 10:15. And then I'm going to be kind of in that exam. I'm scheduled until about 3:45. So it's a super long, I think a 4-hour exam once it gets started. And then I'm just adding some stickers here to make sure that my appointments are entered. So I've got the one for my coaching appointment where I'm getting some guidance on the FEA Create platform, which is what I use for a lot of my website and my newsletter and all of that. And then I'm conducting a coaching session on the Friday with the winner of my contest. So we're doing our first meeting for that 3-month coaching program that I offer. And that coaching program is essentially an Overcome the Overwhelm. There's 6 weekly sessions, and then there's accountability through email, and then some check-in sessions up to the end of that 12-week period. And really, it's all about just helping you find clarity, determining what is your goal, what are you trying to accomplish, and then I actually help create a step-by-step plan to help you get to where you want to be, because I do have a lot of experience on like project management, goal setting around organizational goals and also personal goals, and just kind of combining that knowledge that I have from over 10 years of leadership experience kind of within the corporate world and applying that to real life goals. So really excited to do that session and get into that kind of coaching plan. And here I'm just again looking at what other stickers I can add to my spread. So kind of an exciting week in terms of a lot of the coaching, hopefully getting my exam done, kind of a lot of big items that I have. Here I'm just putting the weekend sticker in between the Saturday and Sunday. I know it's a little bit hard to see that one just with the glare on it, but really pretty sticker. And yeah, just kind of looking at what can I add in terms of some cute quotes or motivation. And I do wind up adding this sticker here, which is just saying the best is yet to come. So I've got a lot of exciting things on the horizon, but as a lot of you may know, I am going through a lot of changes, and I will link that video where I kind of explain all of the changes in my life kind of up in the top corner there. And then essentially here what I'm looking at is, because it is autumn and just kind of celebrating the season, adding a little bit of color through these really beautiful pumpkin stickers, which I do struggle to get up. It seems like the bottom cardboard often comes up with them, like the backing, but these are really pretty stickers. I love all the colors. So you see that I'm adding a few of these to my spread, especially because it is Halloween week. So I just wanted to kind of celebrate the pumpkins a little bit more. I'm also thinking about going and getting a pumpkin and either like painting it like I'm seeing a lot of people doing, which is a little bit easier than the carving, or potentially carving just for kind of the nostalgia of going through that. Where we live, we aren't going to be getting trick-or-treaters, so it would really just be kind of doing it for the experience of actually kind of carving or painting, but really thinking about kind of going to the shop and getting a pumpkin and doing that this week. Could be a fun little thing to do. And then I did add an orange one on Halloween, of course, just kind of for the traditional jack-o'-lantern color that we always had growing up. And then I'm just flipping through this one. This seasonal one is a bit bolder. I don't always find stuff that I really love in this sticker book. I do prefer the homebody one, which is a bit more pastel. But I was just seeing, is there anything that I could potentially add? And I ultimately kind of decided that no, it doesn't really go with what I'm looking to add to this spread. So this is it. This is my week set up in terms of all the stickers being added. And now I'm just going in and actually writing in kind of what are my key events, what are the things that I want to make sure I don't forget as I go through the week, and filling it in. Like I have my coaching call, as I mentioned before. So 2 coaching sessions this week, and then my big exam. And then I really am just kind of focusing on what am I going to do next and creating that plan, which I'm trying not to do until kind of after my exam on Tuesday, and then decide, okay, what is my next big focus? What can I knock out in the next like 4 to 6 weeks? And then be able to move on to the next item after that. Especially because I am applying for jobs. So I want to make sure when I am successful in getting a new job that I've kind of checked off as many of these courses that I'm doing, because I have over a full course load right now. Just get those checked off so that I'm not balancing, the equivalent of 6 courses plus a certification course that I'm doing on the side when I'm trying to work. And maybe it'll just be kind of 2 or 3 courses that I'm wrapping up for the end of the year. So just going through and adding my exam details there. It's really important that I check in early and kind of make sure everything's all set. It's a really kind of strict exam online. And there's not really much wiggle room, like if you're late, you're not going to be able to take it kind of thing. So just putting my top goals. So I have my PMP exam. I have my PLAR portfolio. So that's going to be, I think, what I focus on after my exam. I might kind of white that out and change it if I decide that I want to do something else. And really how I'm making that decision is just what's ultimately going to help my mental health the most. So Is that portfolio going to be something that I'm able to focus on, or should I do kind of one of my longer courses and try to get that off of my plate? So kind of a toss-up between that right now. But right now I'm thinking my portfolio, because I should be able to knock that out pretty quickly once I get into it. Anyway, this is my spread. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, it helps me out a lot. Hope you have a beautiful day.